I'm curious. Have you ever wondered or ever been asked about the difference between Copaiba and CBD? Or have you ever wondered why doTERRA doesn't do CBD? So the simple answer is because doTERRA has a better product, which is more pure, more potent, more effective, and more economical. As a physician, I am continuously surprised at the popularity of CBD. It is everywhere, and it is in so many different forms, despite all of its flaws and problems. I believe the popularity of CBD isn't the result of its effectiveness, which is incredibly inconsistent and variable, but rather because there are so many people struggling with various health issues searching for options, that they fall into the trap of following the hype, not knowing that there is a better option. As a physician, I'm often asked about CBD, which leads to questions about doTERRA and Copaiba, which leads to questions about which is better. My responses have evolved over time, but they ultimately come down to 4 key principles. Would you like to know what they are? Yeah? Excellent. So, principle number 1 is purity. Copaiba essential oil comes from the Copaiba tree. The resin is tapped and then steam distilled to produce the essential oil. It's that simple. Nothing is added, nothing is taken away. This is whole plant chemistry that is pure. Now, how do we know it's pure? There's no government regulation regulating and ensuring the purity of the essential oils. We know it's pure because doTERRA created a standard, CPTG, so that we can have confidence and know that not only is the essential oil pure, but it has all of the therapeutic constituents that it should have to ensure our health and wellness. CBD, in contrast, is CO2 extracted from the hemp plant, creating a paste, which is then combined with a carrier oil to create CBD oil. Hemp plant is used because it has higher elements of CBD and lower amounts of THC. But it still has THC, which is detected on drug screens. As a physician, I've had to fail DOT physical, drivers get into DOT physicals because of a positive THC result when they swear that they were only using CBD. Added to the problem with that is the long-term neurological effects of THC. But also, as a physician, I'm concerned with the same conclusion that Time magazine had. And that is, CBD that is available in shops and online is not regulated by the government, which means that it might contain other ingredients, such as THC, or not even any CBD at all. This is one of the reasons why we see so many inconsistencies with CBD results, and why, as a physician, I choose to use Copaiba, because it passes a CPTG standard, so I know that it is pure. Principle 2 is potency. In pharmacology, potency refers to the activity of the drug. We can measure potency in concentration. The higher the concentration of an active metabolite or constituent, the higher the activity and the more potent the drug. In essential oils, we can use gas chromatography to identify the chemical constituents and their concentrations within each essential oil. For Copaiba, we know that its main constituent is beta-caryophyllene, or BCP. Using gas chromatography, we know that there's about 60% of BCP, or the oil is made up of 60% of BCP. When we look at CBD, in contrast, when we use gas chromatography, we find that CBD oil only contains between 0 and 8% CBD. Time magazine was not kidding when it said that CBD oil may contain no CBD at all. This is also a reason why the results that we see with CBD are so incredibly inconsistent. Principle number 3, effectiveness. And this is one of my favorite ones. So the benefit that we have with CBD and Copaiba really come down to their ability to interact with the endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is a series of signals and regulatory pathways comprised of receptor sites which activate enzymes and leading to release of the endocannabinoids within the body. Endocannabinoid receptors are all throughout the body, and they're found in all throughout the body and also in all major organs, making the endocannabinoid system a powerful regulator for human health and wellness. CBD and Copaiba interact with the endocannabinoid system through the CB2 receptor. And there's a lot of initials in this presentation, right? Whew. So they interact with the CB2 receptor, all right? When you activate a receptor in the body, it is like activating a dimmable light switch. You can either turn it on or upregulate a response, or you can turn it off, which downregulates a response. How Copaiba and CBD interact with the CB2 receptor are fundamentally different. Copaiba is a direct agonist of the receptor. That means it directly interacts and activates the receptor. This is like when you turn on a dimmable light switch. You not only have control to turn on or off the light switch, but you also get to easily control the intensity that you're looking for. CBD, in contrast, is not a direct agonist. It is an indirect agonist on the CB2 receptor. This means that instead of directly activating it, it uses an intermediate which will then go on and activate the receptor. This would be like using or like having one of your children or maybe Alexa turn on the light switch. It will probably get turned on eventually, but your ability to control the intensity is incredibly difficult to control. This is why we see incredibly inconsistent results with CBD. Results ranging from little to no effect, all the way to severe side effects causing medical emergencies, prompting people to go to the emergency department where I see them, all because a switch got left on. Principle 4 is economical.
Sorry, just use that for a bit.
You bet. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, if it goes down again, just let me know. So principle number 4 is economical. Now, Ruth likes to tease me, and she says that she should have married me when I was a physician, not as a poor college student. What made things even worse was we had 4 kids before I graduated medical school. We learned the value of money and how to pinch a penny. We also learned that money is a tool that is used to support things that we value. So what is the cost of Copaiba? We know, as doTERRA customers, that Copaiba costs how much? $35. Okay? CBD, in contrast, the prices are a lot harder to get per bottle. It varies dramatically. They actually look at the cost of CBD oil by cost per milligram. On average, that's about 10 cents per milligram. So how are we supposed to compare these two, the cost of these two substances? Well, we know that in a 15 ml bottle, there's how many drops? 250, excellent. And in each drop of Copaiba essential oil, there's about 45 milligrams of beta-caryophyllene. So those of you who are doing the math can work out that the cost per milligram of beta-caryophyllene is $0.003, a third of a cent. That means that CBD is 30 times more expensive. But that isn't the only cost or the economical difference between the two. Money is a tool that we use to support things we value. So do you guys value purity? Do you value potency? Do you value effectiveness? Would you rather use your money to support a company that adds other things into their products, other things that can cause serious side effects? Or would you rather use your money to support a company that ensures the purity of an essential oil, that blesses the lives of the people who use it, but also blesses the lives of the people the other side of the bottle? Now, I was told that we actually have someone who is responsible for sourcing Copaiba here today. Let's give them a round of applause for all of their efforts in making sure we have such an awesome supplier. Copaiba is a powerful essential oil, and I love using it. Using these 4 principles of purity, potency, effectiveness, and economical, it's easy to see that there is a significant difference between Copaiba and CBD. So next time people are asking you about CBD, set the record straight, because more people should be using Copaiba. Now, as a physician, I'm also often asked how I use Copaiba. So how I use Copaiba really depends on what I'm looking for. I like to use Copaiba internally for a systemic effect. How much I use depends on that effect. When I'm looking to support healthy inflammation within my body, a small dose is great. So that could be like 1 drop under the tongue or maybe 1 soft gel. When I'm looking for more support to help with my mood, anxiety, maybe digestive support, and metabolic support, higher doses are preferred. And so that might be maybe 1 or 2 soft gels throughout the day, or maybe 3 drops of Copaiba essential oil. When I want to use Copaiba to help support my respiratory system, I love aromatic application. I love adding it into a diffuser with some of my favorite essential oils, breathe, and a citrus oil like lime or green mandarin. Whatever your favorite oil is, try adding Copaiba to it because it has a synergistic effect, really helping to support the respiratory system. But what I'm super passionate about and excited about is the topical application of Copaiba, because this allows for a targeted approach. So who's excited about the new Copaiba products? Right? Copaiba has often been added to soaps and lotions because of its ability to calm irritated skin and improve skin complexes. So when I've been out in the sun too long and I've got some sun damage or my skin's irritated from bugs or abrasions, I'm going to be reaching for the new Copaiba Touch. I love how easy this is to use and how you can have a very targeted approach to its use. But one of the things I'm even more excited about is the new Deep Blue Stick. Right? Who's excited about this one? The Deep Blue Stick, for me, is a perfect example of synergy. It takes the awesomeness of Deep Blue and it combines menthol and Copaiba to provide a product that is incredibly relieving. And we get to say it now, it's relieving for pain, for arthritis, for sprains, etc. Isn't that cool? So I had the opportunity to use it, and I love how easy it is to apply. I can tell I'm getting older because I start to wake up with aches and pains that I didn't have when I went to bed. I love that with the stick, it's easier to apply to my back. And I love how soothing and relaxing it is. Now, being excited about this product, I wanted to share it with people. And so I'm glad I had 5 children. I've got 2 who are in high school who are high school athletes. This is Noah. He's a senior. He's on the football, basketball, and track team. And he loves Deep Blue, right? So when the stick came out, I gave it to him to find out what he liked. This is what he said. I like that you don't have to use your hands. I mean, it's not that I don't like Deep Blue, Rob. It's just that when you eat after using it, you can taste it. And then this is my other high school, child in high school. This is Emmeline. She's a junior, and she's on the track team and also on the cross-country team. And she's been working really hard to make varsity on the cross-country team. She pulled her quad just a little while ago, and so she's been rehabbing it, and she got to use the Copaiba stick. And this is what she said. She said, I like it a lot better than the rub my athletic trainer uses. It doesn't burn and feels way better. Copaiba is a powerful, safe, effective essential oil that is now available in multiple forms, making it even easier for us to use and share, providing powerful solutions for many people. So next time someone asks you about CBD, don't be afraid to set the record straight and share with them a better product. Thank you.